And welcome back to the Penguin Paradise of Antarctica. I'm gonna give this one more month. Alright, that's it. If you aren't actually upgrading, which you're not, I might have glitched them out. So we're gonna assign a leader. We're gonna recruit an admiral. Admiral evasion is good. Fire rate's really good. Oh. We're gonna have to go with this guy because he's younger. Recruit. And it's a good stat. Rate of fire. What could go wrong with rate of fire? And we are going to see if we can't clear out the alien menace in Jana. And hopefully, if we come back with damaged ships, we can upgrade at that point. So, we'll see. Because, yeah, these are just all missiles. I just realized I have a small mount and a medium mount on these things. You know what? Let's try doing something really novel. Oh, that's why. No. We're going to delete that. And we're going to delete that. We're going to new design. Corvette. We're going to take this core. Autocomplete. Oh. Alright, looks good to me. So we're going to go ahead and engage this. We only have a little bit more power than it. Interesting. I have like a charge up and then I can go at faster than sublight speeds. So I can see our missiles are just murdering that thing. Excellent. We've collected everything. We get 107 physics research and 224 science or energy credits gained. Right. And then home again to see if we can upgrade. And you septum. Now, when you defeat things, oftentimes they leave behind debris, which you can research, and it gives you stuff. And hey, you know what? I like stuff. So we're going to do that. Since researching wrecks gives you stuff, we're going to do it. Now, the thing about wrecks is they do time out after time. In this case, a really long time. 5 years. But it'll eventually time out. So there is a time limit. You know what they say? Forewarned is forearmed. Now, when this game is running without me recording, this would be smooth. But it's not. It's not smooth. My poor computer. No chance of failure on that. So we're repairing successfully. Can we upgrade? So by researching that debris, we get progress on cloud lightning conduits and regenerative hull tissue. Alrighty. And we're going to come over here. And do that. And then we're going to do that. Check out the surface on here. This population's getting close. We're going to go ahead and build a hydroponic farm. And here we need to build that. And let's see here. Let's look at the available science we're going to be having soon. We have 2 more that and 5 more there, so we don't really need to upgrade our engineering research. So we've just got 5 more there and 4 more there. We only have 3 of physics. So physics looks like it's going to be the lowest from space resources generally in our sectors, in our area. We generally have less physics than anything else. So we have warp drive 2, red lasers, gravitic sensors, and cloud lightning conduits. These are expensive, these are expensive, these are both really cheap. So increase sensor range on the ship that we put it on. Takes a medium slot. Yeah, let's get that. Abandoned amusement park. Those things are ridiculously good. Where was it? Not real sure. Guess I should have paid attention to where that was. Is the fleet actually upgrading? It's not. Maybe it has to wait for the full amount of resources. Do we have ocean worlds around here? One. One. On the other hand, we're generating 4 right now because of our leader. I think we're going to go with ocean colonization.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
Do that anomaly? I'm going to guess we need the full amount, in which case we're going to come here and clear these aliens first.
Construction complete.
Found a solar sailor that was damaged and abandoned. Keep surveying.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Ancient survey marker, awesome.
Construction complete. Situation log updated.
Dang. It didn't even die. We didn't lose a ship. That's awesome. It was close. It was a race against time, but our ship managed to dodge enough, and the alien missed enough. So we'll go ahead and send our science ship to survey or analyze the debris. So if we're going on the theory that it needs the full amount to upgrade, it'll need 406. Which it did. It started upgrading as soon as it hit 406. Okay. So it needs the full amount of resources in your stockpile before you can begin upgrading. Honestly, that makes sense. We're going to send our construction ship up here, and we're going to fully exploit everything in this system with the construction ship.
Anomaly found. Debris analyzed.
Research that. So this gives us additional progress in these things that we've already gotten. It gives us additional progress, which is good. Very good. I like additional progress. As we can see, Jana is now within our borders. See, right there? It's within our borders. So, we can exploit it as well, but this system has more stuff in it to get.
Research complete.
Has a lot more systems, though, or stations that have to be built. So we're going to do this in two ways. We're going to put an exploit on that for the science, and we're going to do an exploit on Jana for the science, and exploit on Jana for the minerals. I'll come back and fill in everything else at a later date when we have more power income. Although we do have 10 power income. Lashlam 3 has plus minerals down here. So this system has quite a bit of minerals in it right now. 5. That's a fair amount. Although one time, much like we have a plus 6 on our moon here, in my previous game, or the one before that, I came across a system where there was a plus 4 on a planet, and it had an anomaly. And I researched the anomaly, and the anomaly was plus 6 minerals, so it had a plus 10 output. It was ridiculous. Whoop, new research. Almost missed that. And so here we can research something that gives us more alternatives, more cards to pick from. Or this. We'll go with that. It's cheap, it's fast, and it makes our ships better. So our ships are now upgraded. They actually have armor now. So they'll take less damage in combat. Which hopefully means not as many close calls. Are you? Yeah, okay, you're just not there yet. You're not you're building, you're just slow. Here we have yet another. Gotta go deal with it. So our current ships, we have 3 torpedoes on this time. I'm gonna go ahead and slow this down to normal speed. So as you see, we now have the same range as his biggest gun. So we're going to start shooting much earlier than we have in the past. Plus, our ships take much less damage. Look at that. Only a little sliver instead of way up here, like we previously.
Situation log updated.
Much better. Much better. Go repair. And... research that. And then survey the system. We need to save up minerals now for another colony planet, or another colony ship. He's still wary of us.
System survey complete. Research complete.
New research. I guess we'll unlock mass drivers. Oh, I forgot to get you back researching, or exploring. Because I'm a baddie. Keep exploring! Never stop. I never built the... Wow. That's how bad I am. I never built anything on that forward positive energy. That is a huge resource I've been missing out on. That is crazy. Build mining station. Crank the speed back up. So I'm holding down shift. I'm going to give it a move order. That will give it a queued up move order to come down here to Jana. Now, it's important to note that if you're playing this game, you need to keep holding down shift until after you've given the order. If you let up on shift before you've given the order, it doesn't give a queued up order. Gotten more progress. Now, I don't know what type of drive he has. I just don't know. And I don't know what the ranges are on the wormhole tech. So there's a possibility he's got the wormhole tech. I don't know if he'd have the range to jump past me. But with any other star drive type, he can't get past me currently unless he's got the star lane and he has a star lane and goes around like this and back down. But currently, I'm basically blocking him off.
System survey complete.
Currently blocking him off.
Research complete.
New research. Colony development speed. That reduces the amount of time in between when your colony ship lands and when you can do things on your colony. That's what that timer is. It reduces it by 25%, which is pretty big. It also unlocks some other really awesome things. This is shields for our ships. I'm going to get shields first.
System survey complete. System survey complete.
Getting close to another colony ship. Let's take a peek at this system. We're getting close to getting that next population. Alright, let's get in that colony ship building. Oh, 350. We're at 348. Ugh, I can't count. I thought we'd be at 350. Um... Let's get the Bethran power plant research. So if we do have Bethran within our borders, Bethran power plants are amazingly good. Produce far more power than regular power plants. We're actually capped out on influence right now. I could build a frontier outpost out here. I need to get that colony ship building. No, not a Corvette. Colony ship. Let's issue an edict on our capital, or on our colony. Faster population growth. Migration attraction. And yeah, let's give you that. Development edicts. And edict list. Don't really have anything I want to put on you. Alright. So we've got some blue crystals. Let's come over here, see if we can pull one group without pulling all of them. Pre-space civilization. They are in the early industrial age, with electricity and an internal combustion engine, and gradually coming into widespread use. Down here, the Goks. They have 2 industrial armies. They have 5 population. And they like desert worlds. Pretty much the opposite of the type of worlds we like.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation update.
I would say we can safely engage a second force. And we can bring you in here and start researching that. Depending on how much damage we take here,
Hostile
really depends on how,
fleet engaged.
whether we can take out the third group.
Situation update.
We can risk it. We should. I'm hoping we don't lose a ship here. That was weird. I was holding down a shift when I clicked on that one the first time.
Anomaly found. Hostile fleet engaged.
Don't die. Don't die.
Situation update.
Holy. Didn't die. I can't believe that worked. Greatest day. Right. Let's go ahead and build this research station. So as soon as this population is done, we can build our capital on this planet.
Situation log updated.
Tell him to go back for the research project when he's done.
System survey complete.
Colony ship is now done. And we're going to come here. And this is the best place to put it, where I'm going to get bonuses on too. But I'd rather put it here. Well, this would give me more total output in the long run, actually. So we'll put it there. Because long run, having 4 adjacency bonuses off this colony's capital would be better. So we'll do that.
Research complete.
Alright. Plus 5% habitability. Terraforming stations. Naval capacity. Let's check out resources for terraforming. Haven't done that yet. Never had that option before now.
Analyzed.
New debris, crystal capacitors, blue crystal capacitors, and regenerative whole tissue. More progress.
Research complete.
So as you can see, because of all the clouds we killed, we're over halfway done researching the cloud conduit, lightning conduits. So that's pretty cool. So we could go with cold fusion reactors. We could go with assist research. Or subspace sensors. Shard throws are an energy type. Interesting. And 50% armor pin. I'm leaning towards this, but this is pretty cool too. I think we're going to get blue crystal capacitors to get the blue shard throwers. Those look pretty awesome. Construction ship. Going to keep upgrading our research stations in our home system. We're building the labs that give us additional physics research, because that's what we're going to be overall lacking on. So our military fleet is done repairing. So we'll come out here to clear out another hostile threat. As you can see, we lose money when our fleet's moving, but when it's docked up, we don't lose money.
Debris analyzed.
Debris analyzed. More blue capacitors and regenerative hull.
Special project complete.
Nice. So we've now gathered a ship off of an automated station. Small X-ray laser 4s. Large disruptor. 3 class 2 shields. Animated reactors. And ceramo metal armor. It is a destroyer. Frigate class. Now you can research destroyers. I don't know what the difference between a destroyer and a frigate is. We're going to move you back, and you are going to park proudly at the capital. Instead of being the Dark Wonder, it's going to be the Gup. Proud feather. Now, I don't know why, but you can FTL jump once you're within the system, from anywhere in the system to any other destination point. Warp drives, apparently you have to be on the outskirts of the system, but with the with other techs, you don't have to be. With one of the other techs, you don't have to be. Wormholes, you have to also be at the outside edges. But it's just somewhat arbitrary and silly seeming to me. No hostile forces there. I'm looking for hostile forces that are that need to beat down.
Debris analyzed. Research complete.
All right. Warp Drive 2 has appeared again. I think we're going to get Warp Drive 2. That'll be a big bonus. Give us much greater range on each individual jump. It'll actually let us travel to other arms of the galaxy. Here we go. Crystals. Excellent. Blue crystals, in fact. So I think those are crystals. They look like crystals. They smell like crystals. Do they taste like crystals? I think they taste like crystals. We have a population that has nothing to do. Can't go anywhere. He can't go to the New World because it doesn't have a center on it yet. He's just gonna have to be a sad penguin for a while.
Research complete.
Alright, so here's the mineral processing plant finally. We want that. Yay! Comet sighted. And it's 35 minutes. Call this an episode, guys. Thanks for joining me. See you next time at the Greater United Planets of Penguins. See you there.